Good morning, traders. This is Jim Comiskey coming to you live from ADMIS, Archer Daniels Midland Investor Services. It is currently Thursday, the 8th of March, about quarter to 11 or so. Give you some color on the metals complex, amongst other things. I do need to say this, but the opinions that I am no doubt about to express are not necessarily shared by Archer Daniels Midland or Archer Daniels Midland Investor Services, okay? Even though perhaps they should be. All right, the gold is currently up $10.70 to $16.94.60. Silver is at $33.56, down just 2 cents. Very odd to see silver like unchanged. The greenback is currently down 52 to 79.25. The European currency up 113 to 132.69. This is a do or die day for the Greek debt swap. Okay, now if they see, people in my biz just love to use all these fancy little acronyms. Okay, everything that you're reading related to the Greece debt swap, okay, uses these terms PSI. You know, for instance, the article I'm reading right here. That I took published off Zero Hedge. Moment of PSI truth. Will the CAC be activated? The CAC be activated? All right, let's just kind of cut to the chase here. All right, the Greeks are looking for another bailout. Okay, so basically, according to the covenant of the debt swap. Okay, let me get my notes up here. 1 second, please. Okay. According to the covenant of the debt swap, okay, over, my apologies, they 70%, between 66 and 70% of all the PSIs. All right, it means nothing but private sector involvement. Okay, so it's non-governmentally held bonds, Greek bonds. All right, now just read banks. And in this particular instance, over a 66% threshold is required to activate the CACs. More acronyms. That CAC stands for Collective Action Clauses. Okay, now if the Greeks get over 66% of the banks and private individuals to agree to take approximately a 20 to 25%, well, more like about 70% haircut, okay, the Greeks will be able to effectively roll over their debt, swap out their debt, okay, for new debt, and another $140 billion payout, okay, bailout, sorry. So, 2 o'clock Eastern is when these terms have to be accepted, okay. So the markets are just kind of flatlining here right now. The current participation rate, it's estimated that it's going to be at around 70%. All right, so in other words, the Greeks are going to be able to jam a 90% participation rate on the swap roll, okay, the debt roll, and then they get their second bailout. All right. Now the reason that this participation rate is basically capped at 90% is that CACs may not be activated for all bonds under British law. About 10% of the total debt being swapped. Okay, so 90%, it looks like the deal is going to get done. In fact, stock market is rallying in somewhat of a ridiculous manner with basically it's pricing in. Here, S&P is currently up 10 to 1363. The Dow Jones is up, sorry for the delay there, up 167 points. Okay. But basically look for this thing to get done, okay? And then I would look for sell-off in stocks, okay? I would look for the dollar to catch a little bit of a bid, and I'd look for the metals to pull back here small. Nothing ridiculous. Remember now, we got non-farm payroll tomorrow, okay, unemployment. By the way, we're looking for an increase in jobs of about 210,000, and we're looking for the rate to come in unched at 8.3%. All right, so generally, you know, you've got the Greek event. Now you got unemployment tomorrow. So the speed bumps aren't entirely removed from trading here until non-farm paints the tapes tomorrow at 7:30. Okay. For those of you that were involved in the MF Global debacle, and I know there probably are a lot of you that are following me that were. Shout out to Turd Ferguson. I know that he was involved. We've talked about it somewhat extensively. By the way, I'm going to be doing a radio program at the end of, well, actually in a couple weeks, with Dr. Dave Jonda, American Operation Freedom, I believe it is. I'll let you know details as I get them, as we get closer to the date, but it should be kind of exciting. We're going to talk specifically about the MF scenario, the last days, if you will. All right, now, if you want to get your blood boiling, okay, go on Zero Hedge. I think Reuters actually broke this story. Okay, the title of this post is, "Do They Think We Are Stupid? Mr. Vaporized of MF Global Scandal Unmasked." Mr. Vaporized Unmasked. Okay, you seriously, you want to get your blood boiling? Read this article. All right, if you'd like to shoot me an email, I'll shoot you a link. Okay, let me just read this word for word. It is the author's speculation, okay, that Mr. Vaporized, who is leaking all these stories about how he's softening up the basically former customers at MF, how now their hopes are dashed that they're going to get their last 28% because the case has gone cold. All the it's manipulation is what it is of the media. Mr. Vaporized is none other than, wait for it, Kent Jarrell. Kent Jarrell, the third-party media management consultant hired by customer trustee James Giddens. Why the hell would a bankruptcy trustee, need a third-party media management consultant? If anybody has any ideas, leave them on the commentary, or shoot me an email. Give me a call. By the way, my toll-free is 888-935-7979. I'll have that memorized shortly. Maybe. I'm going to continue reading this here. Mr. Jarrell, okay, Mr. Vaporized, is a highly connected Washington, D.C. media operative who works for APCO Worldwide, a marketing, brand management, and public relations firm with significant experience in community relations and strategic media planning. Why would a bankruptcy trustee need this gentleman's area of expertise or his counsel? Mr. Jarrell is director of APCO's Washington, D.C.-based litigation communication practice. The firm's website states that he advises CEOs, general counsels, and boards of directors on preparation for unfolding material events. Just give them back their damn money. Don't hire any media consultants. What is this? Seriously. Okay, so it says that he currently advises the trustee in the liquidation of Lehman Brothers. Mr. Giddings, you've created quite a little cottage industry for yourself. Okay, and in conjunction with Mr. Jarrell. That's awesome. It must be a good gig if you can find it. All right, so Mr. Vaporized is also, working on the Lehman Brothers bankruptcy. That's been going on for 3 years, guys. Okay. How's that $891 an hour working out for you? All right, so attorney James Giddings is also the Lehman Brothers liquidation trustee. Okay, so much $160 million was said to have been billed by trustees in legal fees. That's quite a cottage industry. All right, this just, seriously, if you want to get your blood boiling, and you can probably tell that mine is, go on Zero Hedge. Again, the post. Do they think we're stupid? Mr. Vaporized, the MF Global Scandal Unmasked. It's incredible. It really is incredible. Hopefully that justice will be served. Okay? By the way, if any of you out there listening were involved in the MF debacle and you have not received 72% of your funds, I would like you to give myself or Ted Slope a phone call as quickly as you possibly can, because we can aid you in your efforts. Okay, or leave a comment here, shoot me an email. My email address is, let me look it up here. I don't usually email myself. Jim.Comiskey, COMISKEY, at archerfinancials.com. Okay, we can help you get this money back if you already haven't. We can. We've done it for lots and lots of my former customers who are still my customers, which is awesome. The loyalty that many have displayed there. You're right. Teddy just kind of corrected me. We can certainly give you phone numbers and show you what doors to knock on. I can't promise anything, but we can help you. because we've been down this road with a bunch of guys. Or, and this never really occurred to me, because I ain't no salesman, okay, but over at Archer Daniels, I can charge a much lower commission rate than I was charging at MF. If you are currently trading futures, you have a futures account. I don't care how little or big it is. I can work with you. Basically between the $15 and $20 space, no problem. That's per trade, in out, $15, $20. If you would like to work with me, please contact me. I'd be flattered and honored to do so. Okay, that's pretty much all I got for you. Sorry if I was a bit long-winded. But once again, good luck, good trading. Wait for the 2 o'clock, about 3 hours and 3 hours and 5 minutes from now. We should know whether Grace is going to default or not. Okay, so lock and load. Smoke them if you got them. We're going to go in hot. Huh? Take it easy. If you'd like to work with me, again, feel free to give me a call. Or if you don't want it, fine. But let's keep the comments going. You see how me and Ted are responding to them? Love the two-way flow of communication. Take care, guys. Good luck and good trading.